So let's remain with the New Patriotic Party and speak to National Youth Organizer of the party, Salam Mustapha, who is joining me in the studio for some developments relating to the party. You're welcome to ChannelOne Newsroom.
Thank you very much, Maru.
This your thank you tour. Is that really what you were planning to do? It appears things have become chaotic, upside down. I'm not sure that's what we were planning.
Not at all.
So what happened? What went wrong? You miscalculated?
Not miscalculated,
Oh, are you sure?
Yes. Absolutely not. It cannot be chaotic.
It is not, or it already is?
It is not.
You mean it will stop being?
No, it is not chaotic.
Really?
It cannot be. Yes.
Oh, we've seen what we've seen.
On any account, at any material point in time, the NPP, has done thank you tours. This is not new. So for you to describe it as chaotic, I find it a bit amusing.
I saw one of your party stores say, listen, you did thank you tour from 92. There's a purpose.
Yes.
Every time you do it, there's a need for you to do it.
Yes.
But this time around, the defeat doesn't sound like something you should be
Why?
doing thank you tour.
People of Ghana have already changed to Malians or Burkinabes. It's not the same people in Ghana who have been here since 92.
So you don't think that the campaign, the thank you tour, you think it's still relevant? Even though a lot of senior party members are saying do not go.
No.
Kwabena Japan, one of your flag bearer aspirants in the past.
I completely disagree with my senior. Absolutely not. It cannot be. We have gone into elections. Party people have worked. People expended time, queued and voted for the party. And you say they don't deserve a common thank you. No, I disagree, with all due respect. I cannot agree with my senior Kwabena Japan.
What about bringing the former flag bearer aspirants on the campaign, on the thank you tour? Would you say, based on what you are seeing now, considering that Kennedy Japan has stormed out, would you say it was a mishap, a miscalculation with hindsight on your side now?
No, this is politics. Everything is fluid. Nothing is constant in politics. The intention with which the other presidential aspirants were invited to join was with a very, genuine good that let's show a united front for the party. If we get on the ground and the purpose looks a bit diluted, and I completely agree with the Honorable Kennedy Ohini, Akompreku, Japan to withdraw. The standard practice has always been that the presidential candidate has gone around to do his tour, of thank you in the regions and, to party people. So this time around, we thought that, politics, dynamics change, and looking at the current prevailing, circumstances, why don't we do something unique? This is the first time you are seeing the party come in very strong, heralding the thank you tour. Otherwise, hitherto, what we have done with Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo over the period of time, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has always led the thank you tour with some representation in the party.
So this is a party endorsement?
It's not necessarily party endorsement, but party, took a decision. The flag bearer merging with party. Look, this came through to steering committee, to NEC, and to National Council. It was brought to attention to the attention of National Council that this is what the party is going to do. We're going to do a thank you tour together with the 2024 presidential candidate. The party sponsored a candidate. He did not go as an independent candidate. This is what we need to understand. That's the trust of it. So I have said this time without number, any candidate who is interested in becoming the flag bearer of the party has every right to go around and campaign.
Okay.
That's one.
And so you stand by the thank you tour. You also stand by the fact that you have brought your other candidates who lost in the election prior to the main election. You brought them out. You think that that's still a good idea, considering excerpts of what we have seen there, the banter between Kennedy Japan, your chairman for Bono region. These are perhaps things that are deepening the cracks within your party rather than mending them. You don't agree?
I don't necessarily agree. Look, where we have gotten to, let people vent out, okay? We are at a stage where we need to heal, and it's all part of the healing process. If you have done something to me that I'm not happy, and I bring it out, together with Jojo, what I would rather, ask is that we do not deepen the cracks. It is okay to disagree, But we should also mind the language. That's where I would come in and have maybe a little bit of, digression with maybe language used. Otherwise, I don't have difficulty people expressing their opinion.
Is the party going to beg Kennedy Japan to go back on the thank you tour?
Oh, I don't think necessarily beg. I mean, it was an open invitation, and you are at liberty to accept, or otherwise. So I don't think there's a point of begging.
What about the Savannah region? So you're appearing in Savannah region without him. Would it affect your campaign tour in any way? Where you are now, what's the reception like? I mean, where the parties, the flag bearer has got into?
Yes, I am aware today the flag bearer is in Savannah, and the thank you tour has continued. Yesterday, he was in the Bono East, and it's been flowing. And everywhere we have gone, the program has run seamlessly. In fact,
his absence hasn't affected
not
much.
At all. Until I left and to return to Accra to continue with processes, for the fifth demonstration on Monday, there has not been any significant, dislodgement of the plan.
Okay.
Even though there are one or two hitches, which is, Umaru, which is normal within the political space.
Well.
We are human beings. You do not expect that everything will go, according to yes.
So you're back in Accra because you have this demonstration you're planning for Monday.
Sure,
How is the mobilization going? How is the preparation going?
So far, preparations are top notch. We have put in, a very good plan to ensure that we are able to get people come out to solidarize with the judiciary and make sure that we drive home a point to the government that you cannot interfere, in the matters of the judiciary in the wanton manner that
the government is coming under the Constitution. The Constitution allows the president to do what he's doing so far. No constitutional breach so far.
Yes, but there's also common sense. Okay, there's also common sense. Umaru, even in the heat of military regimes, nobody has touched the judiciary. You cannot tell me that the president is okay to travel with any amount, with the entourage he deems fit. The Speaker of Parliament can travel with his entourage, and the Chief Justice cannot, who is number 4 in the scheme of affairs. No, I find it difficult to accept that. And that forms basis to suspend her. If we allow this to happen, it amounts to a democratic coup d'etat. It is tyranny. And we should not, as a people, countenance it. It is horrible, it's horrendous that even such a thought, would occur, and let alone being actionalized. Look, Umaru, this is not the first time the NDC is trying something like this. In 2008, leading to 2009, the government of Professor Atta Mills, you remember, the party, the NDC as a party, bashed the judiciary so much to the extent that at the point, their national chairman at the point, the late Kwabena Ache, the AKA Nkonya Terminator, made this famous killing the cat, so many ways of killing a cat comment. And where Professor Mills removed his glasses and said, "Do I look like a cat hunter?" You remember that incident?
Yes,
when
I do.
He was
but I do.
So
but
it looks like it is a party that has a problem with the judiciary.
But now the government communicators, based on everything.
You, yes, the same thing. The president led an onslaught on the judiciary again in opposition with he himself, calling the judiciary all sort of names, that they are politically biased, and the party christened the Supreme Court unanimous FC. The same Supreme Court, Umaru, that in 2013 gave legitimacy to John Dramani Mahama as president when we challenged his legitimacy in court, the same court. Today, it is unanimous MC because they've taken cases to court that they couldn't win, they couldn't adduce evidence, and lost. And because of that, hatred was developed, towards the judiciary in support of their grassroots.
Okay.
Today, see the grand scheme that we are seeing, whether John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency the President, wants a third term or not. this is a crude way to go about it. Because what essentially you are doing is that you are making the office of the Chief Justice coterminous to that of the party in power. Because if you go ahead with what is going on with the suspension that has been handed her, and a committee comes and say, okay, she should go. If you do that, anybody you bring, Omaru, by the grace of God, anytime we come into office, we will remove any CJ you put there. We will. In fact, there's already a petition waiting for whoever is going to become a CJ under the NDC. It's just a matter of dating it and actionalizing it.
Listening to all the government communicators, the NDC members speak, it appears that this is a done deal. Your demonstration, possibly futile, or just a symbolic thing that will end,
We will do.
Why don't you go to court?
On Monday, we will demonstrate. On Monday, if they don't listen, we will picket the Flagstaff House. We will picket the Flagstaff House for a number of days. If they don't,
you make the country ungovernable.
We'll organize daily demonstrations in this country.
To make the country ungovernable?
If that's how they want it.
So you want to make the country ungovernable?
If that's how they want it.
You are going to obstruct government business, government work. That's what you're saying.
No, not obstruct. But we have a
If you
duty.
say you make the country ungovernable,
no.
You're going to engage in hooliganism.
No.
You're going to engage in civil protest.
Have you seen Israel?
You want to make Ghana?
No, they protest. And the
but
Constitution,
when you've been quoted
the Constitution gives us.
I'm repeating the word governor because
the Constitution guarantees us as people
the right to assemble.
Yes.
It doesn't say you should make the country ungovernable.
Yes, but we have tools to vent out our spleen to government.
You stand by that your word that you make the country ungovernable.
We will use every single available means to vent out our spleen. The government has no right to meddle in the affairs of the judiciary. No. Even military regimes in this country have not done what a democratic president is doing. That's despotic. And such chauvinistic mindset should not be allowed.
Go to court. Why are you not going to court?
The same court that they are destroying? The same court?
So you don't trust the courts?
It's not a matter of we don't trust the court. Now, they are trying to instill fear in the judiciary, to cocoon them, lampoon them, so that whatever they want, they get. You understand? And this is not just, issues of let's go to court, but the citizenry should also come along.
Okay. Mustapha, we'll be there with you on Monday to see if you are able to get a number. Maybe your people are still angry.
I think
they're 38%, sorry,
no,
40-something percent.
Yes.
They are possibly
41,
still,
42%. No.
38, 40 to
So,
41.
Maru,
They are still angry with you. Are you sure they'll show up?
It's not just about our people.
It's
about the people of Ghana. It's not an MPP thing.
But you're the one leading it.
It is not.
You've politicized it.
No,
NDC
we have
will
not.
Join you.
Yes, because they are guilty, because they know that what they are doing is bad. They will not join. But other political parties are joining. It's not an MPP thing.
Are you sure you get numbers?
People should come out in black and red, no party colors. We are not going there with party
Where's the
colors.
venue?
We are starting at around the Supreme Court.
Okay.
Then we'll come.
So you're walking towards Jubilee House?
Yes, we'll drop the first petition at the Supreme Court. Then we'll drop the second one at Parliament. Then the last petition at the Jubilee House.
So your assembly point is Supreme Court?
Yes, the old park around
the police allowed you that you should start from there?
Yes.
Very well. On Monday?
On Monday.
What time?
5 a.m., let's all gather there.
If you don't get your people, we'll laugh at you.
No. I'm telling you that it's not about our people. No.
You are the youth organizer of NPP.
Yes.
So
Look,
if I say your people,
we'll get people. People will come out. But you and I, our rights and freedoms, privileges are at stake here.
Very well.
As citizens of this country.
We'll bring our cameras to cover you.
Yes, come, wear black and come, or red, all of you.
No. When you wear black and the sun it will soak you sweat. So you
but you allow
white
the NDC to achieve what they are doing at your own peril. You are a student of law.
I'm bringing you the camera to give you coverage, and that is what you want.
But also show that you are not happy.
No, I'm either at this side of the camera or the other side. For now, I'm at this side of the camera. So allow me to do that.
At the end of the day,
yes,
it is our democracy we are trying to safeguard. A democracy that is being battered into pieces.
Very well.
And we allow this to go on. We have pulled the last trigger to a military coup d'etat in this country.
I pray that doesn't happen. Thank you for speaking to us.
So there should be sanity.
Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us. That's Salam Mustapha. He's National Youth Organizer.